Okay, I'm just going to give you a short video on the things that I bought in preparation for my upcoming surgery, which is two days away. It's almost unbelievable. First it seemed like it would never get here, now it's here, and I'm like, ah! So at any rate, I wanted to show you some of the things that I purchased in preparation for my surgery. If this is your first time on my channel, just want to let you know that I was diagnosed with invasive lobular carcinoma. It's the second most prevalent breast cancer that women are diagnosed with, but it is also a small percentage of us that get this type of cancer in relation to the ductal carcinoma that others get. So on Tuesday, I will be having a right mastectomy. Right now, we're not for sure in staging. We think stage 2, 2A specifically, but we won't know all of that until the pathology is back after surgery. So I'll share those details once I know those. So also part of the surgery, I'm also going to have a sentinel node biopsy, and the rationale behind having that is so that they can see if the cancer has traveled to your lymph nodes. So they'll do the, first they'll take the sentinel nodes, which are the first lymph nodes that the cancer would go to. So they'll inject me with a dye prior to surgery so that they can kind of follow the trail of how the cancer would travel. So they'll take out those, they'll send them to the lab for testing. They'll test that, and they'll come back and let them know whether or not there is cancer in those lymph nodes. If there are, then they'll take additional lymph nodes as needed. So hopefully they will come back negative for cancer in those sentinel nodes, and I won't have to have any further surgery. So I'm really not sure at this point if I'm going to have 2 incision sites or 1. I've seen some videos where some women have had 2, one underneath the arm and then another one, of course, for the mastectomy. So I'm not sure. At the time, I didn't think to ask my surgeon that, but I will ask her that on Tuesday. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if it would have ever mattered anyway. It's just, you know, you just think of all these questions and things and information you want to know. So anyway, that's not the purpose of this video, and I'm starting to ramble. So I wanted to show you what I purchased. So my surgery haul. This right here, I don't know the exact name of it. I think they may call it a mastectomy pillow, but at any rate, it is a pillow that this is how I imagine you use it. And when you're in the car, it's to provide a barrier between your body and the seat belt as you wear it across your body. So this will provide me some comfort and protection. It's so soft, it feels really good. And then in addition, it may also provide, if I do end up having an incision under my arm, it may provide some cushion for that as well. I can lift it up a little bit to hold it there as I sit back, and it's not, I don't have to apply pressure. I'm not squeezing it hard or anything to keep it in place. So this is one thing that I purchased. In addition, when I went for my surgery teaching pre-op appointment, the hospital provided me with this pillow. I'm sure that there's a story behind it because it looks like it's personally made, probably by some volunteers. When I was, I don't know how old I was, maybe about 5, and I had my tonsils and adenoids taken out. I remember getting a pillow that was very similar to this, except it was square, and it had a character type on it, and I kept that pillow forever. So anyway, that's just an aside. So this pillow is meant, and I was going to purchase one of these actually, so I'm kind of glad that they gave me one of these. Now I don't have to make that purchase. But it goes under your arm, and you see it works a lot better than that first pillow I showed you, because that's really not the purpose of that pillow. That pillow is more for a seatbelt comfort. But this one is made specifically for your underarms, for your incision. So I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of that. And thank you to the volunteer who I'm sure made that. Another item that I received from the my surgery teaching was this lanyard, and it's just a basic lanyard, nothing special about it, but it's supposed to go over your head, and you're supposed to be able to hook your drains to these when you shower. So not knowing that I was going to get that, but in talking to a friend who's really been guiding me through a lot of this, because she has experienced what I'm going through, she provided me with a lot of things for this step 1 on things that I should purchase, as well as step 2 when I have my reconstruction. So I did purchase this lanyard. I think it's pretty. It's kind of pink and leopardy. It's breast cancer feely. So I'll have 2 that I'll be able to use, and I'll be able to interchange them. So if one's not dry, by the next time I shower, I'll have a dry one to use. So that's that. I also purchased a drain holder. There's several types out there that you can purchase, and I just ended up getting this off of Etsy, and it's kind of a pouch just I can kind of use around my waist if I'd like to, and just tie it, or I can tie it around my neck, and you know, of course, the will be coming out the sides, out the side. I'm acting like I'm having a double, but I'm not. It'll be coming out on one side, 1 or 2 drains, and they'll be able to hold them in here. I guess how I saw it in the video, I mean not the video, but on the site I purchased it, which is what kind of caught my attention, is that I kind of like carrying purses like this. So I thought, oh, I like that. So you can tie it up here and wear it on the side too. So at any rate, this is for my drain. And then the last thing in relation to drains are, because I really don't know what to anticipate, is I bought some safety pins. So safety pins that pin it to my clothes if it should, you know, what if that bag, if it doesn't work out for me, I have a backup. I always have to have a plan B, sometimes a plan C. So I mentioned to you about a friend of mine who was sharing everything that I needed that she found helpful. So she also suggested that I get, this is just a regular old sports bra. I got a pack that has a variety of colors. And this one, the only difference is that this one fastens in the front. So I saw, not only did she tell me to get this and that it was helpful, but also several other individuals where I've been watching their videos have said the same thing. And like I said, because I'm only going in, I'm not even spending the night, I'm just going in one day. Because of COVID-19, they want to reduce my risk of infection. So because of that, I'm coming home same day. My only concern with that is pain control. But they did share with me that they're going to give me a pectoral block that should last for about 2 days. So we'll see. They likened it to women who get an epidural during childbirth. And I didn't have one, so I don't know what to anticipate with that. So I'm just hoping that my pain is controlled when I come home. And I do like that they're taking the precautions, everything that they can do in advance to make sure that my risk for infection is low. So with that said, the things that I have purchased are only really just for the mastectomy and not for any reconstructive surgery, because I'm having that at a later date, and right now I just don't know when that will be. So what's going to happen is that after surgery, they're going to, of course, send the tissue off to pathology for testing, and also depending on what they find with my lymph nodes. So if I have to have radiation or chemotherapy, I won't know that until sometime after surgery, and then that's when I'll also find out my staging as well. So if well, not if, because I'm definitely gonna do reconstruction, but when I do have that reconstruction, I'll come back with another video and showing you the additional things that I bought in addition to help with that stage of the game. So thank you for watching.